Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is a new series. Yes, I couldn't keep away. For the amount of time there's going to be between now, which is early May, until Project Cars 2 is released, is going to be, I would think, at least 4 months. So there was no way I was going to be able to not do something Project Cars related in that time. Now, this series, as you can see by the label of the video, is called the Wacky Random series. The Wacky Random Challenge is based upon my Wacky Races series that I do for Apex Online Racing, videos of which are on my channel. Now, it's going to be 125 cars, same as usual, so the entire list. The track and the weather are going to be randomly chosen. So it's going to be a different track every time and a different weather condition each time. Well, potentially. Might get the same weather condition twice in a row. It's only going to be 1 car per episode this time. And because of the randomness element, I'm going to give myself a 10-minute warm-up, which for some circuits isn't going to be enough. But we're going to run with it anyway. So a 10-minute warm-up. Still starting last. Same class. Up to 35 opponents. Some tracks you cannot have that many. And the game will limit me to how many I'm allowed to have. But maximum 35. And then leading into a 15-minute race. The other thing to bear in mind is no driver aids. For some cars, like the 125cc go-kart, doesn't make a blind bit of difference. But for some cars, that is going to make them very, very, very hard. Especially if I get like the Red Bull Nordschleifer in the wet. That combination keeps me up at night. Okay, not quite, but you get the idea. Also, no driver line, so I'm going to be off in the gravel a lot. That's actually the reason why I've given myself a 10-minute warm-up, because of all the elements, all the randomness, but also I've got no driver line to guide me. Some of these tracks I've never driven on in my life, so I'm going to be darting off the track all the time. Now, there are 80 tracks involved in this challenge, with the exception of the 125cc go-kart. That one is going to use the go-kart tracks. There are technically 8 of them. I think it's 8 of them, 8 or 9 of them. But 5 of them are the same track, Glencairn. Slightly variations on that. I didn't want Glencairn to be that much more likely to pop up. Nothing against the track, but I wanted to equal opportunity for all 4 go-kart tracks. So that is only going to have the one option. Every other car is going to have the rest of the tracks available. Not the go-kart ones. But I don't fancy trying to take LMP cars around Greenwood blooming go-kart track. No thank you. So there you go. That is this challenge. I am as nervous as I am excited. So let's switch over to the... Here we go. That's one of the test rolls I did earlier. That's why you saw fog and night selected earlier. So this is the website I'm going to use. It is Wheel Decide. I've made some wheels that contain the weather conditions and also the track involved. Now, as I've already got the weather wheel selected, let's give it a go. It's going to give me... fair enough. Not going to argue with that. As you can see, it's an equal possibility for all of those conditions. So I haven't made that up. I haven't fudged it. So I'm just going to do this and change wheel. The reason why I turn the display off is because my name is involved in the website, which I don't particularly want displayed. So 4 kart tracks: Greenwood, Somerton, Chesterfield and Glencairn. Let's see what it's going to give me. Somerton. Never ever driven there. So this is going to be amusing. So let's switch back over to that. On one of my test recordings, I accidentally forgot to switch back to the game. So you had 15 minutes of me driving around, believe it or not, Bannockbury of all tracks. See there, it's restricting me to 27 opponents. Bannockbury in this car, and it was deafening, and all you saw was the spinning wheel. So yeah, that one was relegated to a test. So put my... Oh! Interesting. It's not allowing me to do a warm-up. That I didn't actually expect, but we'll run with it. I've got no choice but to run with it. So we had clear. So let's change that. Clear in the day. Otherwise it was a clear night. So, yeah. Oh, well, we're jumping into a 15-minute race then. So that is this series. It is... I must admit, I'm really looking forward to this. It's something I've been pondering on for quite a while. Ooh, like that. Italian flavoured go-kart. I won't necessarily stick with the same view for this thing. It doesn't really make any difference. Oh, yeah, like that start! Oh, sweet! One of these test runs, I actually tried with a rolling start. Oh, I nearly stopped then. I'm going to be using basically my opponent's braking markers, braking indicators. Whoa, like that. So again, we're using time instead of laps, because some tracks like this, you do 5 laps in this really, really quickly. 5 laps of North Life, it will be there for hours in certain car combinations anyway. So we're still looking at 15 minutes. Whoa! Coming through! And on we go! Never ever driven here, so... Whoa! Thank you, whoever that was. So I've no idea where the bumps are, I've no idea where my braking points are. This thing slows down so fast, it's almost irrelevant, but... That's the whole purpose of this... Whoa! Of this series, is... not knowing what to expect. And also, the thumbnail and descriptions will not give it away either. It will tell you what car it is, but other than that, you're going to have to watch the episode to find out. Oh, the difficulty level of the bots may change, but it probably won't because of the random nature. I can't believe I'm up to 4th. Whoa. Like, here I'm obviously doing pretty well at the moment. That doesn't mean I won't stick it out at the gravel at some point. That was a bit silly. But there are going to be some car track combinations that are going to be so difficult that even 50% is optimistic. I can't believe I'm in the lead. Got another 12.5 minutes to do yet. I was ironic in the Bannock break when he was just flat for 3/4 of the lap. Whoa! It scares me to think you would take the 250cc car around something like here. Now the 250cc car is not going to be limited to the go-kart tracks because of how fast it is. The reason I've limited this to the go-kart tracks is kind of just to explain how the series is going to work, but also just the nature of the vehicle. I mean, it tops out at, 92 kilometers or 90 miles an hour, whatever it is. I've forgotten what I think mine's still in miles an hour. Yes, it is. So the speed of the bottom right is still miles an hour, which makes sense to me and any English driver. And American viewers. But won't make a lot of sense to the rest of the European viewers, for which I apologise for, but this is my game, so I'll have it how I like. So it tops out really quickly, and in some track combinations it's painful to have this thing, this swarm of angry bees screaming at you for as long as it does, as we had in the test run I had at Bannock Brae. Wasn't much fun for the Bannock Brae challenge either, the Bluster Bay challenge, but there we go. There we go. Oi. So no target time to chase this time, because I've not time trialed very many circuits with every single car like I had done for Bathurst. Whoa! Whew. I still have another 10 minutes. This is exhausting. I'm actually going to lap the field. Look at that, I did not expect. But if I find that I am regularly lapping the field, or well, I say lapping the field, if I'm regularly, really beating the bots by a long way, just as I have before, I will adjust the bot difficulty level. Whoa! Let's see how far through the field I can lap them. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, 2.6. Number of the beast. Times 2. Now another potentially 10 laps of this. This I honestly did not expect. Boink! Now blue flags obviously do not exist as far as you against the boss is concerned. You get blue flag, but you don't get penalised for it. I assure you, I am on the default setup for this. The default setups are locked in, so I'm still going to be using default setups. There's no way in hell I'm adjusting setups for each car to then find out which track we're on and then spend 10 minutes fiddling about with setups. I can never be bothered. Other Cars does not have an easy option for importing setups. Oh, not that I know of anyway. Excuse me. I have no idea what position I've lapped up to. Whoops, that was a bit brutal of me. It jumped out of my way there. So you could argue why am I running like the Caterham Southern Classic on the normal cars or normal tracks and the Road Ds? Well, they are designed to be raced on, well, driven at least, on roads. This is not. And those engines are a lot nicer to listen to if you're flat out for several seconds, in some cases minutes, than this is, to be quite frank. We are just over halfway through this race then. Oh, there again, my gear change is all wrong. Does seem where second place is. Ow, sorry. That would be a moderate collision and failing to wait. That can't be a major. Damage is off. It could be classed as a major, I suppose. By AOR penalty standards, I would so have been disqualified from both of my challenges. Oh dear. Sorry. Then so would a number of the bots, actually. I mean, the amount of impact I had, the amount of times I was pushed along and put into an irrecoverable position by the bots is unreal. I must admit, this track is actually really good fun. This series, I hope, is going to, like it has done here, is highlight other tracks I may not have done before. I mean, I've done quite a lot of the tracks in the game due to my own experimentations. and also the Wacky Racer series, but I'm sure I haven't done all of them. You know, it's possible I might implement a karting race on this track, for instance. We will see. Oops. Controlling the supercars on here must be so hard. I think I'm carried away with how much I'm throwing this thing around now. Tyre wear is most certainly off. No way in hell am I having tyre wear as another factor to consider. When I'm trying to fight with the car in the rain, for instance, and going off every 5 minutes, I don't need tyre wear as another thing to have to deal with. But it's not like you can pit in a 15-minute race, even well, you could in a race like this, for instance, but well, it wouldn't make a difference in a go-karting race, but in a very, very short track, Monza short maybe, but well, what would be the point? Oops. This is actually a real proper workout, this combination. Oops. Lap 15. Oh, with sub-minute laps. Oh, oops. And a 15-minute time limit. It was inevitable. Whoa! Oh, damn it. Whoa! Oh, crikey! Oh, throwing it away everywhere now. I'd love to try this track in real life. But again, there's no point making the go-kart tracks available to all other cars. I mean, can you imagine the LMPs around here? It wouldn't really be racing, it would be banger racing. I have no doubt there are going to be some tracks that never appear. There's going to be some tracks that appear more than once. That's the nature of random. Whoa, that's the nature of randomness for you. Yeah, let's go. My phone going off. I'll answer that in a minute. Well, 2 minutes, as that's when this episode will end. Go, 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 go! Oops! Whoa! One and a half minutes to go, so we should have 2 laps. 2 laps to go. Where is second place? There he is. I doubt it. I think that gap's a little bit too much. No! Woo! One more lap to go. Unless I somehow do a sub 43 second lap, which I doubt. I'm fighting my way through the traffic at least. Oh, there's second. He's about 4 cars ahead of me. Okay, I did not intend to weave my way through. And there he is. That is second place right ahead of me. Yes, I've lapped the whole field. That is not an indicator of how the rest of the series is going to go. And the checkered flag is out. Oh, I've been 1 more second and that would have been another lap. Oh man. That was good fun. Very good fun. But that is it for episode 1 of the Wacky Random Challenge. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.